For tonight's Pixel Plays, we're going to be playing ARK Survival Evolved, which I'm sure you've all heard about. A lot of thanks to Douglas Perry at Reverb Entertainment, who provided us with the 3 access keys for this title. So what you guys are going to be looking at tonight is really sort of a mid-level presentation of the game. We've spent somewhere in between 17 to 20 hours in and around this area. We've built 1 main base, 2 satellite bases. We've tamed a couple of dinosaurs. And as you can see on the screen right now, we're actually in the process of taming another one, a wild female raptor. And that bizarrely proportioned gentleman running away from me right now, that is Taylor Tate. Say hello to the people, Taylor.
Hello.
And that naked guy that just jumped across the screen is JJ Kratz. He's back. Hey everybody, that's JJ hopping around like JJ does. So yes, this is your inventory, JJ. Now I'm gonna tell you guys a little story about this. This inventory is there because Taylor decided to hack up JJ's unconscious corpse after JJ disconnected.
I thought he died in the area.
Taylor.
And then
So to be totally honest with you, that's an incredibly good depiction of ARK right there in a microcosm. Is one naked guy gets killed by a guy wearing a lot of gear. So let's
Your other this is JJ had died in the area, and so I thought it was his body. So I was gonna chop it up and feed it to the raptor because it eats raw meat.
Right.
And then I'd forgotten that when you log out of ARK, you actually stay in the world.
You sure do. Just
as an unconscious body. You wanna make that mistake again, JJ?
Guys,
you wanna do it?
Let's guys. So there's no real What? There's no real sort of disadvantage to killing people like this. Like the only thing that's going to happen is our gear is going to lose just a little bit of value.
I have an arrow sticking out of me. It won't go away.
That said, JJ, when he comes back, you're in
it was torpor damage.
You're unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
No, we should kill him.
I don't know about that.
No, there's a lot of gear to carry.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't. I'm looking at his inventory right now, and you don't want to do that. I was hoping one of us had stim berries on us, so we could show that whole thing.
I've statted for carry weight, so.
Guys, be nice. Be nice.
I put my crossbow away.
I'm showing everybody the taming process, which is A, one of the coolest features of the game, and B, one of the least well thought out systems. So as you can see right now, there are 2 bars that we're looking at. There's an unconsciousness bar and a taming bar. And what you have to do is figure out what the animal eats, and you have to put plenty of that in its inventory. It will automatically eat it as it gets hungry enough, and you just have to put enough narcoberries or narcotics in it, which are these 2 items that keep it unconscious. You have to do that long enough that the animal stays unconscious until you tame it. So, kind of like date raping something until it develops Stockholm Syndrome. Like it's a very bizarre system.
Creepy. It's really creepy.
It's creepy. But the end result is awesome. You end up with a dinosaur you can ride. So that is what it is. The main concern that I think most people have with the taming system is that it takes forever. And we are currently on a private, non-dedicated server, and we've been playing on that to sort of control the experience. Oh god, they're bugs.
I got it. I'll take care of it. It's just a bug.
So this right here, most irritating thing in the game is the Meganuera. So that's harvesting right there. You kill an animal, you harvest it with one of the harvesting items. Depending on the item you use, you get different results. You always get the same drops, but you may get more of one and less of another. For instance, if you use thatch, if you use a pick on a tree, you get more thatch. If you use a hatchet on a tree, you get more wood. That sort of thing, so on and so forth. So, but yes, so back to taming. The biggest concern that most people have is it takes forever. We are on, as I said, a non-dedicated private server currently with the taming speed accelerated to 3. So things tame 3 times faster, and it will still take this thing forever.
Well, I think it's not so much like it's okay. So yeah, speed is an issue, but I would say also a major problem with taming is consistency. Consistency of the system working properly, because we have the speed cranked up. So if it were working properly, and we have tamed a raptor before, and it went quickly, and it was roughly the same level raptor this one is.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that, like, depending on like X number of magical circumstances, the taming bar progress just won't occur because of one or series of things, and it can be very, very frustrating.
So what we're looking at right now on the screen is something that says taming effectiveness 42.5% plus 1 level. So what I'm wondering is that percentage something that is directly indicative of whether or not taming progress is made every time the animal automatically consumes its favorite food? And so, like, so there's a percentile. Right now, you have a 42.5% chance of it eats something, of it liking it enough that taming effectiveness proceeds. Also, there's some question as to whether or not it's more effective to do remote use or not. Either way, the system is not ideal in any way, shape, or form.
Hey guys, I found an alpha raptor.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's down in the lagoon area.
These are bad.
It's nowhere near us.
Oh, so this is the next thing we were going to talk about. So, as you can see, there's a Bronto over there. I just made him pop back in. He's very, very, very large. And they're larger.
And James, you can use your spyglass if you have it on you.
Oh, I can. So we're gonna zoom in on that. I still need to pop him back into distance. So there we go. The game is also very poorly optimized. Everyone said that. It could not be truer. It's so badly optimized. There's an Ankylosaurus.
But for an early access game, it runs better than some.
Well, than some, but it still runs terribly. Like, there's no way that any game should run as bad on minimum settings as this game does on this system. This is not a low-end system at all, and I have everything on the lowest possible settings. Oh, yeah, well, there's a coelacanth right there. I was trying to find the... There's a dinosaur in the water around there, and I'm trying to figure out where he... Oh, maybe that was just a coelacanth the whole time. So, Taylor, that alpha raptor is... Where in relation to those... Oh, there we go.
Yep.
There we go.
The red sparkly
that is a red sparkly female alpha raptor, and those you do not want to screw with.
Do you want to show them what happens if JJ screws with it?
Well, I don't think you'll be able to reach it. I think it's a distance thing.
Yeah, how far away is that? I don't have
far.
Probably too far. If you could make it down the hill without
more
dying,
than 150 meters.
Just don't have any decent gear on you if you try.
Oh, and James, there's 2 more male raptors down to the left.
Hold on, here, I'm dumping all my stuff for you guys.
I mean, thanks.
I don't think you're gonna get there, but
we might not use much of it.
I mean, I could jump in to see if I land in the water.
Oh, that's
Go
new.
for it.
A little bird animal.
You only live once.
JJ.
Oh crap! Oh. Nope, those rocks. Those rocks.
I'm not even gonna bother going down there to harvest his body. That's not. I'm gonna go back to the raptor and check on him real quick.
I mean, I was going the right direction, and then I went.
Your gear's right here.
No taming process.
Here, JD, let me give you... Oh, you picked it all up. Here,
Your character's creepy looking.
Have a spear.
You do realize that's a bad idea.
I will shoot you with a crossbow.
I don't think it's a good idea if you pick a fight with us. We're supposed to be friends. This is teamwork here. So I wonder if that alpha velociraptor just lives there. 'Cause that's not far from where we ran into one the first time. It's a little further in from the lake. I might be very disoriented about where we are.
I mean, you can put the map, and we've kind of covered. You can kind of see where we've been.
We have, so excellent. So as you can see from the map, we have covered very little of the map of the game. We've really only covered 2 of those squares, you know, from the 80 lat to the 10 lat. And
the map is not procedurally generated. Every time you play, it will be the same island.
Yeah, now the dinosaurs do show up in a procedural manner, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, they move around, but like just like it's always the same island.
All right, so process on that raptor. This is actually very
probably not
a little bit, just a little bit.
Well, yeah.
So this is a very.
I've stopped remote using the food, and I'm just keeping it unconscious. So maybe it is a like purr whenever it eats on its own.
I think that's the case. So so essentially most of the game is gathering resources, as I'm doing right now, just picking up various resources in the environment. And you learn Ingrams by leveling up. An Ingram is a plan. There's a Dilophosaurus over here. I'm going to handle him so he doesn't sneak up on me during an explanation. There we go. JJ, what are you doing?
Good kill.
What are you doing up here?
Finding stuff. Oh God!
I just knocked you out. That's all. You're fine. I just punched you.
Oh, James, show the stream what a compass looks like. I just made one, and I've never used it, so I have no idea what it looks like. But I made one, and I dropped it right here.
JJ, you're not dead, are you? I did just knock you out, right?
Oh, you knocked me out.
I'm gonna check on him.
I like it.
Oh, he's good. JJ, let me find some stem berries.
You were standing near me, and I just felt like doing that. Plus, it's ARK. You know, you're supposed to abuse your fellow players. That's how that works. As you guys can see...
JJ, I'm gonna come wake you up.
Oh, I have stem berries. Yay!
Yep, I was gonna go force feed him stem berries.
Ooh, let's see what that looks like.
He woke up on his own.
Oh, well. That's no fun. We just sort of did a accidental introduction to my least favorite feature of the game, which is the fact that the tab button brings up the console commands. Don't do that.
Instead of inventory.
That's the dumbest thing ever. I don't want you to do that in any game that's ever come up. So you pull out the compass and it shows you north with the needle. So that's north. So that probably is helpful if you don't know the features of the game yet, or can't.
And eventually you can make a GPS and stuff like that. So.
Yes, because this game is ludicrously advanced. Like, so I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me pull out an item that uses my arm. There we go. There's a little thing in the middle of my left forearm with the inventory. JJ, we're in the middle of an explanation. And that little guy controls your inventory, etc. And also, when you pull up the inventory, which you don't do with the tab button, because that's stupid, you can see this little specimen implant that gives the name, you know, explains
JJ, look at me.
The attributes, etc.
JJ.
So, let's talk about other stuff. So, the character customization is actually pretty good. You can build a lot of things that you want to. Your equipped items are all up here. That's normal. So we're on day 44 of this. That shows the time, the temperature. Your region, which is very useful if you don't know the map super well, or if someone else doesn't know the map super well. And then, as you can see, this experience bar right here.
You blend in pretty well.
When you can choose one of these items to level up: health, stamina, oxygen, food, water, weight, melee damage, movement speed, fortitude, crafting, and torpor. Of those, most of those are pretty self-explanatory. Torpor is how much damage you need to take to be knocked unconscious, which has a lot to do with
and you
poison
can't level that up.
And punch. Yes, that is true. So, you see this little flashing button, Ingram points. Ingram points are how you learn how to build certain items. As you can see, most of these early ones we've already sort of handled. I'm going to look at the higher level stuff just to So as you can see, it gets pretty high tech. Like right now, I'm looking at stuff like a remote keypad, a pump action shotgun, etc., etc. So Taylor and I have decided a little while ago that we were going to split. We were going to split the Ingrams because you know at some point you can't. You can't really with one character level everything you want to. So I'm focusing predominantly on physical structures.
I'm a weaponsmith.
I was going to do weapons, but I guess I'll just focus on scuba gear.
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of weapons.
Yeah, that's true. Refertilizer.
That's a new thing that just came out in the latest patch. Regrows plant life around your base area. Though, I mean, I'll be honest, maybe it's just our base area where we've decided to put it. Vegetation has not stopped growing around it. Though maybe, I mean, it stopped growing inside of it.
I was going to say that with the different items and things, that's something I really like about this game. It's just not like you have spears and axes and things like that. It's like, no, you also have shotguns and rifles.
Yeah, there's like revolvers, there's fabricated pistols, there's like the bow, and there's the compound bow, which is like super late, and there's also crossbow and regular arrows, tranquilizer arrows.
So we're very excited.
Like, cool, this is the world.
Yeah, yeah. They didn't limit.
They don't need to go into some drawn out thing.
Yeah, well, and so I mean, I think what you're saying is that they don't do a lot of work throwing the narrative at you, but rather let you build it. And they do, and they give you a ton of tools, and you can do a lot of really, really, really neat stuff with the title. And it's unlike a game like Minecraft, which is probably the best game to use as an example of this. Are you just dragging that back over here to put it in the... I'm going to come out of pause and then show that. Yeah? Oh, okay. That's a dead Pteranodon, and we'll get back to that in a second. But, returning to the point, unlike a game like Minecraft, it's not a situation where you can build a house out of wood, and a house out of stone, and then a house out of... Well, that's about it. There's a tremendous amount of depth to what you can build. It's a lot of technology to learn, and it really encourages you to play with other players. Taylor and I have dropped too much time into this game recently. And we have barely scratched the surface, and we've been doing a really good job sort of forking in two different paths. I can't imagine playing this game by myself. I don't think I'd enjoy it that much.
I tried it out for a little bit.
See,
I tried to do it as well, and I got really tired of it because...
I'm freezing to death on the beach.
Yeah.
Like, that's really what the game became. It was fun, and, you know... It's just much more enjoyable with other people.
Yes.
I mean, I think this would be like a great game to have at a LAN party with a bunch of friends.
Absolutely. I think this would make a killer game to play around a big table. Complete with Tyrannosaurus chopsticks and stuff like that. I don't know where that was going. That was going to go somewhere. So I think
there are Tyrannosaurus chopsticks?
Yes, there are. I'm not saying I own them. But I'm not saying I don't. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, no, seriously, like this would make a absolutely killer LAN party game as long as you are willing to like marathon it, you know, because you're not gonna get much of anywhere in the first hour or two of gameplay. As a matter of fact, I don't feel like I really understood how this game worked until the end of the first marathon session we did, which was like 13 hours or something like that.
I agree. And honestly, if you quit after the first like hour, you're not. I don't feel like you're going to potentially like it as much as you would if you put more time into it.
So what you guys?
I mean, when I was playing by myself, and then I hopped in with you guys, and I saw your crazy irrigation system and storage lockers. I was like, you guys are insane. This is clearly you without any sleep, but it worked.
That's all James. James does all the base building.
I do really enjoy a efficient and labeled storage system, and that is what I built. And we will get there soon. So from what I
had labels.
we're gonna do two more things before we get back to playing the game. We're gonna tell you a story about why I'm staring at a dead pterodon corpse. The pterodons,
and there'll be more of them if I see them
in this game, are probably the best example of the taming system not necessarily being what I would describe as reliable. We enjoyed the concept of a flying mount, but they didn't. The taming process did not go well. There were 2 in a row that felt like were completely glitched and no progress was made whatsoever. We spent probably 2 hours total on those. More than that if you count the items that were lost. And when they woke up and flew away, they took a lot of those items with them. And so Taylor now finds a flying dinosaur and slaughters it. And that's what we've been doing. That's why
they brought up on themselves.
They did.
And we should point out, not only is it a flying mount, but it's a flying mount that can pick up other people and carry them in their talons.
It's a
so, like, if you have a buddy
cool
and
idea.
he doesn't have a flying mount, you can pick that person up and carry them with you.
Yeah, it's a really great idea. So I think we've concluded with beyond a shadow of a doubt that you should not remote feed an unconscious animal, because I'm looking at the taming progress and it's gone up significantly. Yes, even though our
and this is an example of how at least we have gone about the process of playing this game. Is we just kind of cluster fuck our way through a lot of things, and then we discover things as they work, and it's like, oh, so that's how we've been supposed to be doing it the entire time. No wonder it was frustrating. It didn't make sense.
Which I actually think is a much more rewarding process, personally. I think.
Oh, I completely agree.
I enjoy the fact that this is the kind of game that like dumps you in and doesn't really baby you. I think we all enjoy those titles in general. I think this is a really great example of that. And I haven't really been frustrated by much of anything to a serious degree, barring the Pteranodon taming incident. But the big one, the one that I'm talking about, really is just the optimization. This game runs like absolute shit. Like, it runs terribly. But I still really like it anyway. I know it's early access, and I suspect, in the long run, we're going to get better optimization.
But I think it's really impressive that this game is also
can't make it
coming
worse.
to the Xbox One
Yeah.
In their early access program. I want to know how that's going to work out.
Well, see, my problem with that, though, is if you're a small studio, if you're a tiny indie studio, go ahead and make it work on one platform before you try and jump onto another one. But that said, I mean, as we've seen from recent press releases from Microsoft, their interest really is in sort of unifying the Xbox One and Windows 10 platform. Frankly, both of the new consoles are very prototypical CPU, RAM, GPU setups. They are, for all intents and purposes, a small form factor PC. So it may not be as difficult to code for that as it seems like it is, especially given the fact that the one runs it runs like a highly modified version of Windows 8 and then Windows NT in parallel. Is that correct? I know it's running 2 OS.
That sounds like my understanding of it.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, so we're at 50%.
And if E3 taught us anything, it's that Microsoft loves indie. For reals, guys. They love indie.
Doesn't everybody love indie? Isn't that what we're
I
supposed
feel like that should just be Steam's motto. We love indie.
Like, everybody loves indie, nobody hates indie. And AAA is now in a position where, like, everybody seems very unhappy with the idea of even going near one. And I think there is a hipster mentality with that, and I think it's I mean, I can't really criticize it because, if you look at the list of games that I purchased recently, and if you look at the list of games I've played recently, the only AAA title I've played on a regular basis in recent history is probably Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and that's just because I'm kind of trying to get it off my guilt pile. Indie games are like where it's at. It's where all the interesting things are happening. It's where all the dangerous decisions are being made. And also, if
JJ, pick this up.
Minecraft is any indication, it's also where the money is. So, yeah.
Yeah. We we say we're kind of wary, or like at least the industry seems a little wary of AAA. I'm going to go ahead and take this chance to go ahead and plug that we are going to do some insane amount of stuff for Battlefront when it comes out.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, we're going to be all over Battlefront. But that's the thing with EA, is that, like, while they are, like, the epitome of AAA titles, they also, because of the licenses they have, they're the most compelling AAA publisher. Like, they just have...
And it's license they have and get because they make AAA games.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know, it's hard to criticize either way. As you can see, viewers, I spend all of my time hitting tab 3 times to get out of the fucking command console.
And that's one thing. Why is the console existing? Like, wouldn't just one console option be enough? Why is there gotta be like 2 or 3?
Yeah, well, there's one where you can just enter it without it taking up most of your screen, and there's another one, I guess, if it's a super complicated command. Why is that available to me? Like, why do I have the option to do? I have no idea what I'm doing.
No one should give James that responsibility.
No, you shouldn't. And for a couple of reasons. One, if I knew how to abuse it, I would abuse it. But also, I don't know how to abuse it, so stop. Like, this is not necessary. See, that didn't do anything. And so, yeah, boo.
Guys, I made a dinosaur orbit me.
You did.
Oh, it stopped doing it.
So.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go.
So this is actually most of what we do in this game, FYI. Like what? Yeah. All right. It's like a hula hoop with teeth and claws. Where are we on taming this thing? Because I want to see the base. Ugh. Look how tall and awkward you are. Look at you. I like your bare feet and your bare hands, though. I can't make fun of that, actually. I'm pretty sure I'm in that state myself.
They're broken. You're bare. JJ is the only one wearing full set armor. You have gloves, JJ. Why aren't you wearing them?
Yeah, I went to make a hat, and then I saw you had one already. Okay, so this is a crafting system. Yeah. I'm probably not going to build anything. Show you guys this. So at level 51, which is what? That's half of level cap. You can hit 100 in this.
Is there a level cap?
I don't know. There may not be. But so at level 51, which is a really decent amount of progress made in this game, as you can see, I've unlocked all of these different things that I can build. You'll note that purple one right there. That's a blueprint. I don't necessarily know how to make that intrinsically. I didn't purchase it, but because I'm holding the blueprint, I can make it. Those blueprints show up in drops. So we're going to show you guys a drop as soon as one shows up. They're supply drops. They are essentially the random chests of this title. And sometimes they have really useful stuff in them, and then sometimes they have really useless stuff in them. My personal favorites
base one level
to date have
been... get a hut.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, sometimes you get a hut, and honestly, those are actually good. You know, a lot of times you have the foundation and 3 walls and the entrance and a door and a roof and then a bed. And a bed operates as a fast travel system. So the fast travel system in this game, if you have beds, and we have set up 3 different bases, you simply activate the bed and you can fast travel to another location. The problem with that is that all the gear that's on you gets left there. So it's very important to have a chest that you can put the gear in, fast travel, pick up more gear. As you can see behind the user interface here, Taylor's chasing dinosaurs around and stabbing them. Thank you for that.
Well, what's worrying me is that one came running up the hill towards us.
I'm going to pop out of the pause menu for a second and then go look. He came from over here, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it might have just been a glitch. Probably was. But it was running towards us.
Well, we know that a Carnosaur spawns around here sometimes.
There was a Spinosaur down in the water. I saw it earlier.
Yeah. Let me know if I...
Hey, JT, grab meat off that guy.
This game has too many things that will kill you versus happy, fun, lovable.
There is a Spinosaur.
They become happy, fun, lovable if you domesticate them.
Have you met the Mega Piranha yet?
I don't know the reason why there is a Spinosaur, like why that didn't cut through everything and shut you both up. There is a Spinosaur down there killing things, and they're running away from it, but I don't think it's a direct threat.
Yeah. Yeah. JJ, you haven't met Chompers yet. You'll see Keep Lovable soon.
I don't know if that's that looks like a T-Rex down there as well.
Use your spyglass.
I am. It's not always easy. It is definitely a T-Rex. And he just popped out.
I'm gonna come and look as well.
So, well, I'd also like to get the view from... Oh, I see a supply drop over there. Let's go get that.
What is... Is that one gold?
It looks...
Yellow?
Yeah, it looks yellow.
Okay. Alright, form up on the camp, but we're gonna head that way. JJ?
On my way.
She's... Oh, okay, she's like 70%. Good stuff.
Yeah. You let me know when we're good to go, and I'll dose her one more time, then we can go.
Okay, I'm sort of edging that way, just to make sure that I get there in time, because it's a long way away.
Alright, I'm good to go. Alright, let's meet up with James.
So...
Run to you.
Good.
That looks really far away, James.
It is really far away. I'm getting a... God, that's too far away.
I don't think we can make it in time.
I don't want to leave.
It'll be a choice between that or the raptor.
No, and the raptor is the answer. Let's keep the raptor.
Yeah.
God.
We can kill some Dilophosaurs and stuff down here, though.
Well, let's...
Yeah, let's do that.
Some experience points.
And yeah, we need to get JJ leveled up so he can start moving into the area of, like where he can pick things that are...
I pooped. I'm sorry,
yeah, as did I. Now there's a manual command to poop in this game. This is a game about poop.
Hey, poop can save your life in this game, though.
Well, I'd like to know how you mean that.
I mean, fertilizer and things like that.
Well, yeah, once you get the dung beetles, you can make fertilizer out of it. And...
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You can...
I didn't really think about it like...
what the hell?
I didn't really think about it like that. There are a lot of dead Dilophosaurs down there. I don't know what this is, so I'm going to go ahead and kill it.
Oh. Is it the little flying ones?
Yeah, I missed it.
They're tricky. Watch out. They've killed me a couple of times. They're like little flying T-Rexes.
Also know that this game is very...
God, the frame rate is so
bad.
And
when it comes to the whole playing smart. So if you're like me and you decide to log off while standing in water...
Behind you, Taylor.
Yep.
You drown.
Jesus, they're high level.
That was fun.
Oh god. Oh god.
You mean when you... I killed one of them.
God.
There's another one. Yes.
Let's make sure we don't stab each other with our spears, by the way. Let's have some spacing.
Ouch.
Oh, it's just going for me, so...
Yes.
Oh,
you were right about that. And it's running away.
So I die from going to sleep and drowning in the water and being killed by flying demon dinosaur.
This thing's tough.
I just can't hit it. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh. Come back here, corpse. Alright, we didn't lose the raptor, did we?
I'm gonna say we should go back and check on it right now.
Well, I just mean...
JJ, do you get your gear off your body yet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Alright, head back up towards the camp.
So, that supply beacon is not very far. I think that's in the same place where the last one spawned. So it's in that vague direction. JJ, your boxer briefs are all up in my screen right now. Just all up in it.
Alright, cool, yeah. It's almost finished.
So, is that blue and too far away to get? I want to show a chest.
If the raptor were ready, no, it wouldn't be too far away, but the raptor's not ready.
Yeah, okay. And there's one that spawns over the base on a reg. So.
Do you guys need meat? Because I've got a whole bunch of meat.
Just put it on the raptor.
Throw it in the fire. Cook it up.
Oh, or that.
The raptor has plenty of meat. Let's cook it. So that way we don't die to shit attacking us.
Oops.
Oh. Did it run out of wood? Oh, no, it didn't.
No, I just turned it off.
Yep. Like you do.
Don't put it out the fire. Yeah, you guys take the meat out when it cooks, because I've got a stack on mine.
I will take half of it.
You can name dinosaurs. In this game, there is a clan type system called tribes. you can have an organizational structure to it with like administrators, officers, that kind of thing. You can set permission levels. So if you're the kind of person who wants to like create a community on a server, you can definitely do that, and have people at varying levels of trust and access to things. A lot of the public servers, there are both PvP and PvE servers. PvP ones are infamous for very well organized and very well armed, powerful tribes, kind of picking off unorganized small individuals as they would do. And PvE servers, obviously, that is kind of not a threat, not as much of a threat anyway. And can be a little more of a friendly experience if you're just looking to kind of like build your own thing and not have to worry about logging back in to find all your stuff stolen and your dead body.
Yay. I just gave them an example of the tribe management sheet, and then renamed the tribe. Yes.
Thank you. It was just named after the character that you did not name.
I didn't even bother to name him. Well, I named it the name of the stream.
Trial.
So, what we're gonna do here, as soon as this raptor is tamed up, is we're gonna take you guys back to the base that we built. We're gonna show you elements involving that in detail. So, what I'm actually gonna do in the meantime is I wish there's a sit down button. I'd like to sit down instead of laying down, but I'm gonna get prone in front of the fire, and I will be back in about 30 seconds.
Trial.
I'm taking a screenshot of this because it looks like his head is in the fire.
Yeah, I know.
So another thing about this game, with the dinosaurs, we saw earlier Brontosaurus, as well as some of the large ones like Spinosauruses. Brontosauruses have been stated by the developers to be able to basically become mobile bases for you and your clan mates, tribe mates rather, where you can build structures on them. There's even talk of like having turrets on them and stuff. So there's definitely a lot that if you think you might be able to want to do it in this game, chances are you can. It's kind of wonderful to see that that's kind of the direction it's been going.
It's kind of the best feature. It's one of those, you don't know if you can do it, and you try it, and it works. And I don't know. Like, I enjoyed Minecraft. I'll still go back and play it once in a while, but for me, this is kind of what I want out of a survival building game.
Yeah. Now, obviously, like, we cannot deform the terrain at all in this game. Explosives or anything, you cannot change the terrain like you can in Minecraft. But in pretty much, I think, every other aspect, I would say I prefer this one, just because it's the right mix of like hardcore and fun. That Minecraft seemed to go like a lot for fun and then do a little bit of like difficult things. This seems to have the perfect balance, at least what I enjoy from it.
Something private servers, something as well as public servers.
This is not a server that we're on. We should remind them.
Right.
This is
you can have private dedicated servers, public dedicated servers, the official servers. You can run your own single player like game. And the thing that I like the best, and this is I don't know how this works exactly, but the fact that I can play a single player game, the progress moves into non-dedicated. I can then leave that non-dedicated, go back to single player, that progress is there, and then go back into non-dedicated, and anything that I have done in all of those jumps are still there. So
and that's for you because you host the non-dedicated.
Yes.
Us, like JJ and I cannot do that because we do not. Like JJ and I can't actually play in this world that we're in right now unless James is hosting it.
Right.
So there is one downside to it.
Well, that's true.
And they have tools out so you can create your own private servers if you want to put the time into doing it. But it was a little bit of a complicated process, and it's just we'd already started doing all this here, so we decided to keep it here.
Right. And I don't think this would be as much fun if it weren't built that way. So like I have no problem with the idea of us like scheduling time to play it. But it would be kind of nice to know that we can migrate this into a private dedicated server if we wanted to. Yeah.
Trial.
Let's see if there's anything else that I can really...
Do we know the route back to the base?
Yeah, I mean, what we're going to do is we're going to cut west to the ocean and then go north. I would say we should stay along this.
Yeah, west and then north will get us there.
Right. But I would say that we should stay on the high side because I don't want to get down in that little river basin because of how ugly it can get down there. One of the times that we've been killed involved being chased by a Spinosaurus and thrown all over. It was bad. It was very bad.
That effing waterfall. Make sure you have torches prepped, you guys.
I have one that's mostly full, and that's about it.
I mean, yeah, that'll be fine. There we go!
Raptor has been tamed.
Let's see.
So as you can see, we've tamed, we've killed a coelacanth, we've tamed a Parasauroraptor, a Triceratops, a Stegosaurus, killed a Piranha, killed a Titanomira, Meganowera, and Trilobite. There's still a lot of animals that we haven't dealt with. I should say dinosaurs. So,
I have not had my mount.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's because you haven't played this game with us enough. That's why. You look kind of like Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War right now. Come here. Come here. Look at you. Look at you.
He does. Yeah, you're right.
You do. So, this is the Pixelsaurus. And you, Taylor, you can run, but don't run very fast, okay?
Let me actually, because the raptor can't carry much weight, so I'm actually dropping stuff off him so that I can run with him. Can you run yet? Nope.
I'm going to grab everything off the fire that I can without getting encumbered. That looks like everything. And then west is... actually, it is straight this way.
There we go.
Okay.
Yep, I can run now.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just sort of like blaze the trail, and you kind of run in funky circles behind me so you don't get way ahead of us. I hear you back there. Actually, sometimes the torch impedes my view of things. Like, sometimes it's difficult to... Alright, so if we can, I'd like to make a detour by this supply drop, just so that we can show everyone...
That's a cliff.
JJ?
Yep.
JJ. Alright, so I'm gonna slowly make my way diagonally down there and get to wherever your body is. Where's your body? So I'm
gonna see if I can find a way down.
There you go. Yeah, you go around the side. JJ just did a really good job of showing us the most dangerous elements of this game, which is really there it is. Come here. There's your body. I don't know what part of it is.
I already looted it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, never mind. I pulled my hatchet out. All right, Taylor, my torch is on, if that helps you find me. We're going to continue moving.
Yeah, it's mostly about me finding a way down that looks safe.
Sure.
Is mostly where I'm at.
In that case, I'm going to kind of push part of the way uphill. Just the moon is doing a really good job of showing you due west. There are things down here.
There are some Triceratops fighting.
Yeah, so that they're fighting.
They're Compiraptors.
Alright, we made it down. I'm down.
So there's no such thing as a Compiraptor. That's a Dilophosaurus.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Never.
Okay.
Killed it.
We can't hop over there. We're trying to stay as far away from the conflict as possible. And obviously one of us did not do that because I'm hearing dramatic music.
I'm fighting him with the raptor.
Okay. Let's not get that raptor killed.
That's good so far.
Oh, well, you kind of got in my way. Oh, no. That was the... Well, no. I don't know if I killed you or that trike killed you.
You killed me, James.
It said John killed me.
Well, that's... Oh! That was wonderful. So I don't know... The other hosts... what happened was a trike walked on the screen and then just dropped one. Just right there. There's so much of this game is about pooping. So much of it. Did you get your body there, JJ?
I did.
Careful, JJ.
You'll knock yourself. Yeah, you can also knock yourself out pretty easily. So you want to use tools. Are you re-gearing right now?
Yeah.
So the trike has a heart over it, and I don't.
It means it has a mated pair, so I believe that makes it easier to tame, or it relates to something about taming.
There you go. Okay. So JJ, as soon as your kit's back on, we're gonna head west. Were you able to harvest that corpse just with the velociraptor?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm getting hide and meat out of it, so that works.
Oh, as you can see, I did just slide into the terrain there, so that's no good. Are we still? Actually, don't think we're still heading west, but I can't see the moon. There it is.
Use your compass.
I can see a pillar of light. We're going for that beacon over here.
Well, it's too dark for me to use the compass effectively. Yeah, we're heading north. We need to be heading this way.
I'll be your light source.
Oh god.
Ooh, a bunch of officers there.
I haven't jumped.
So, and one thing we should mention, we have the dinosaur number cranked up.
Don't get near me. I can't see anything, and I'm stabbing things. Are they all dead?
Yeah, Pixelsaurus.
Okay.
They're dead.
One of the dangerous things about fighting Dilophosaurus is obviously that they spit, like they do in Jurassic Park. JJ, are you just going to carry that with you? I liked it better when you were doing that. That was funnier.
Alright, I'll carry it.
But so,
yeah, you can't sprint while carrying that.
Oh shit! More Dilophosaurs. Okay. I am definitely blind.
We're in a safe area. Some.
Nope. Bugs.
It's a bug. JJ behind you. There's a bug chasing you.
There are usually some on the ground when they're in the air too. What's that? Okay. I thought I had attacked that trike, but I hadn't. Alright, stay on my 6. We're not. Hold on. Yeah, I got turned around. Back this way. Sorry.
Bugs on the ground.
Yep, ground.
Good call. I'll take care of them.
Okay. I'm gonna back up.
Alright, JJ, they're good. Watch out. There's a trike.
So it may
So one thing we should mention about dinosaur, if you're riding them, there's no strafe on them. They kind of like horses in other video games, they only go in a straight line. So to turn around, you have to manually turn in a small circle. There's no
real pain in the ass. So we're gonna mount.
And some of them can't even back up. The Raptor can because it's smaller, but it's like some can't even back pedal.
Right. So we're kind of heading out of the direction we need to, but that's because we got to get over a hill. Here we go.
There's a supply drop over here straight ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna skip that because one's gonna drop near our base pretty soon, and I'm worried about our viability and also the amount of time we've been doing this. I kind of want to get. So that's a glitched parasaur, which is apparently just a theme in this game, because one of our signs, which we'll show you in a little bit, seems to attract them. They really like not being in viable positions for the game to deal with it.
Bugs.
Okay, I'm running.
A whole lot of bugs.
Oh.
There you go. I can catch up to you.
No, there are 4 or 5 around me. 4 around me. 5 around me. Okay.
I don't like when it brings up the little thing about the different animals while you're killing a swarm of them.
Oh, Jesus. So the real pain about the Titanomeras and the Meganueras is that they have poison. And that can really screw shit up. There's the ocean. That's what I was looking for. You guys,
I've been poisoned.
Okay. Well, he's got a raptor and he's high level. It'll be fine. Make your way over here when you can, Taylor. So it seems like we're doing a lot of communication and we're getting a little stressed out about stuff. That's because we played the game long enough to know what is and what is not a threat. And the insects actually are pretty dangerous, especially with poison on top of them. But anything that happens here is far enough away from the base and not tagged that we would lose the gear and items that are on us. And also one of the most sort of like frightening present concepts is the idea of actually losing a dinosaur because they take so much time to train.
And we've had that happen.
Yeah,
we lost. We had a set of 3 that we had tamed, and we lost. Well, no, it was 2. You're right, and we lost both of them.
It was a trike and a Dilophosaurus. I'm gonna handle this guy.
Trial.
All right. There was we had a trike and a Stegosaurus, and they were both very valuable. We need to back off this rock. I'm sorry. The fall damage there is too dangerous.
Trial.
And fall damage in this game is the worst.
Scorpion.
Well, hold on. I'm in the middle of one of those.
Well, I don't know where you are.
Random 4-second. Yeah, JJ, where'd you go?
Trial.
You're not on our screen.
Trying to find you.
Oh, here. I'm
Behind you.
down here. Is the scorpion chasing you? I don't have music.
It stopped.
So I don't. Okay.
I don't see. Oh, there's some flying bugs, but that's it.
Trial.
All right. As long as it's not
Flying
chasing
bugs
him,
descending on you right now.
We need to
James
keep.
behind you.
Okay. Got it. 1,
Trial.
2 down. There we go.
Some ground ones now as well. Oh no, still just flying ones. Nothing on the
Oh,
ground.
that's the cliff I almost fell down. Fun.
Yeah, that was.
Trial.
Dilophosaurs ahead.
Let's hug close to the cliffs over here. I want to avoid fights if
Stabbed
possible.
the wrong dinosaur.
Trial.
JJ, stop.
You're good.
Stop
I
picking.
was fighting bugs.
No, nope. Hold on.
Trial.
They're engaging.
I got him.
Oh.
Dude.
My screen's
Trial.
going
One
black.
behind you. There's a third. Okay, so this is what it looks like when a Dilophosaurus
Trial.
blinds you. If you guys could cover me temporarily, please. I also have a level up.
You're good.
So,
You're good.
level up screen. I'm going to take melee damage. I'm not good. I'm getting hit. Okay.
Trial.
Ground
Bugs on
bugs.
the ground, yeah.
Okay. I almost... Okay, I didn't just hit you, did I?
Nope.
Okay.
Not me.
Trial.
Okay. So that was an unfortunately brief display of what the level up screen looks like.
Trial.
I grabbed the melee damage because this character is predominantly focused on being a tank, so I have everything in
Trial.
health and melee damage. Where is it?
I killed it.
Trial.
Okay. Alright, so now that those Dilophosaurs are out of the way, I kind of just want to push straight to the coast.
Trial.
Agreed.
Well, hold on, there's a dodo, though. There's a dodo up that hill.
Trial.
This is just
I have to make it go extinct.
a ritual at this point. Is
Trial.
every time there's a dodo, you have to kill it. And the funny thing is,
Trial.
like, most of them have surprisingly high levels, and you get a legitimate amount of experience out of killing them. So we do that all the time.
And there's also the pleasure you get out of killing them too. So.
Yeah, killing a
Trial.
dodo. Well, really, I mean, it didn't have... If it were a creature with, like, a viable purpose and decent coping mechanisms, it wouldn't be extinct. So let's just go ahead and handle that.
Trial.
Where are we? Yeah, we're still heading the right way. I'm just trying to get to the actual coast.
We're on sand now, so we're getting close.
So this, this
Trial.
is sort of a bay, and our first outpost. Do we? Oh, that's really far away. Our satellite
Trial.
base
Yeah, we
is
turn
at
right.
that spit of land, like right out there at the very end, where you can see that beacon. That's where our
Trial.
coastal outpost is. But we're going to head back to the main base, so we're just going to go ahead and head west.
Trial.
I can learn how to make a parachute.
Yes, and those
Parachutes are useful.
those are super fun. We're I'm going to get to a crest of the hill, and we're going
Just don't try to be organized
Oh,
and use it.
Sarko to the right.
Trial.
She's dead.
Ha! You want
Harvest
to loot
that.
it? Is there anything to loot?
Yeah, oh, yes. Let me loot
Loot
it.
before harvest.
cloth pants, stone hatchet, stone pick, stone spear, stone arrow.
Trial.
Hey, spear's good.
I
Arrow
am
too.
a little bit encumbered, so where is everyone else on that?
Trial.
Near you.
Yeah, but where is everyone else in terms of encumbrance? Could I drop something?
I can't carry much because otherwise the raptor becomes too slow.
There you go. Well, I think I'm going to drop the cloth pants then.
I mean, yeah, drop that, and we can make better armor than that easily.
But the tools, I'm going to keep the hatchet and the pick.
Drop the stone pick. We don't need a stone hatchet or stone pick. We can make metal ones.
Yeah.
And we can make stone ones easily.
I don't like wasting things.
Trial.
Right, and then to the Midget berries.
Trial.
Still good? Okay, I'm good. And back to the water.
Trial.
Those are new flowers. So yes, I'm sure you guys will notice the frame rate is awful.
Trial.
We've already sort of talked about that a little bit. The frame rate in this game just is awful. Now, someone mentioned a parachute just a second ago. As you guys can see in the center of the screen, there's a very large obelisk up there. The first thing that Taylor and I did after establishing a legitimate place to live was we made a trip up to that obelisk, and it was a lot more involved than we thought that it was going to be. It was a very complicated endeavor.
There were saber-toothed tigers and
that was the
dinosaurs.
First time we saw T-Rex and carnosaurs, and we had to build a hut on the way up there, and it took us like 2 hours to get there, and when we did, it was so cold. And it was super fun though. It was like one of the things about this game that I really enjoy is like the element of that. Like, let me go do a thing because I see a thing.
Like setting a quest for yourself.
And so we did, and we got up there, and we found out that those are these points of tribute. Everybody stop moving forward now. So those are these points of tribute where you drop these random items, and you can summon one of the brood mothers. There are 3 different obelisks in the game.
There are 3.
There might be 4, but I'm assuming because of the ARK thing and the 3 different colors, there are 3.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
It was just a ball. Like, it was really fun to do it. We got up there and we found out what we needed to do. And so after we did that, we had just learned how to build parachutes, and so we parachuted basically all the way back down off that mountain. It was...
Now, yeah, we parachuted off the mountain, but we didn't like land where we wanted to, because as we found out, navigating them is tricky. And James did it perfectly. James did not run into the problem I did, which was it seemed like my parachute got like caught on some trees, and I fell, and it was at night, and
it was scary. It was scary, but we made it all the way back, and I don't think anyone died that time. So we're coming up on the main outpost. As you guys can see, that gigantic monolithic gate.
Almost behemoth-sized gate.
One could almost say that gate is in fact behemoth. No, the brontosaur on top of the hill. Yeah, we were very lucky in where we randomly selected to build our base, because we have a lot of really great dinosaur spawns around here, raptors and pterodons and stegosauruses and trikes and that brontosaur up there. And also there are 2 drops that come in, 2 supply drops, and hopefully we'll get a chance to show you those. One right here, one on top of the hill. But this is Jurassic poop. Yes. Yes, because of how important poop is.
I was not here for the naming of the base. I'm just saying that now.
But it is. It's Jurassic poop. And here is the first bedroom. We're going to wall it in eventually, but the climate here is lovely, so we don't really feel the need to do that. Here is one of our smokehouses. Here's our other smokehouse. As you can see, it's invisible. That's very valuable. We have Taylor's Foundry, which has a refining forge as well as a smithy where you can build advanced items. We have the master bedroom adjacent to the mortar and pestle. And then the top floor, oh, excuse me, I need to open the roof before I do that. There we go. And then the top floor, which has a storage chest. Yeah, that's super excellent. And little window here. This is I'm gonna run around this side so I can show it appropriately. This is
Trial.
storage alley. Yeah, because of how much storage we need to have. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop some of that in here. So, because of the amount of raw materials that you need to build a lot of items in this game, we have divided this up this way. I say we, but it was really my fault. I made that choice a long time ago.
Trial.
Is there any chitin on the smithy so I can repair that armor?
There should be. If not, we have it in the properly sorted and categorized.
Haha! Yes, because that way we know where things are. So, the repair process. You simply put it in a... depending on the item, you know, you can repair it on you, but if it's not the kind of item that you can repair on you, you simply throw it in the proper facility. Oh, those are your... No, those are mine.
The blue ones are mine.
Trial.
There you go.
Oops.
It's... I don't know if I picked yours up because we're doing this at the same time. There we go. So, interesting thing, yeah, multiple characters can use the sort of item generation or repair areas at the same time. And you can also set tasks up and then walk away from them. I'm going to go ahead and just repair everything while we're here.
I am as well.
Get that chest piece off.
Trial.
However, apparently only one thing can go at a time, which is interesting. I didn't know that. That's fun. So, there we are. So I'm going to run back down Storage Alley to the blueprint chest and drop that off. As you can see, we've done a good bit of collection of that.
Trial.
And then the meat locker. Where's the meat locker? Hey, meat locker. We have so much spoiled meat for narcotics right now.
No, just need berries.
Well,
Trial.
there are 4. You're welcome.
Trial.
Thanks.
So yeah, as soon as I clean this inventory out, I'm going to show you guys the dinosaurs, which is obviously the most exciting part of this whole thing.
How many shots does the flare gun get? Just one?
One.
Just one. It's single use. But feel free to take them and use them. They are easily replaced, and they're fun to use. Okay. Which would be great if you had like a flying mount and someone on the ground to like signal where you were, or if you need to pick up, that kind of thing.
So, drop that off there.
Trial.
So, this is the dock house. You'll know there are 2 beds. Yeah, 2 beds, storage container, dock house. That's for our eventual water-based animal mounts. So this is Princess Spiker McPokeypants, who is our Stegosaurus. She's very large. She's very useful for collecting resources like trees and berries, and she has a very heavy carry weight. This is Sir Horace the Thrice Spiked, who is our trike, and who is very useful for combat. He also has like a high carry weight. This is Littlefoot. Littlefoot is a parasaur. He's very, 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 very fast. That's really all he does, though. And then here we have a Clever Girl, which is our first raptor. She is very fast and very effective. And then PixelatedGeek.com, who is another raptor. I don't know if they can like hang out and mate and stuff, but that would be cool. I'd be down with that. So Spiked Wall. This is a chest we made because of this one time that JJ logged out when he was standing in the shallows, and then he logged out, went unconscious, and then drowned. So that's what that is. So we made him a whole chest. You're riding the trike, that guy doesn't back up so well. And make sure you park him back where he was parked.
Also, you can get water mounts.
Yeah, so that's what the dock's for. And we're going to get one of those sometime soon.
James, there's a Brontosaurus at our gate.
Is there? Oh, there's a...
It's like sticking his face into our base.
He is! What are you doing, buddy? Do you want in? Do we want to start the process of taming a Brontosaurus right now?
I can't imagine how long it's going to take.
I can't build a saddle for that anyway.
I'd say let's go check out that that drop.
Trial.
Oh, it's gone by now.
Oh, and then also here is Chompers, and Chompers is a tamed Dilophosaurus. Now he can't be ridden. However, he is an excellent little ad. So like all you have to do is ask him to follow you. He chases you around, and then he attacks your targets.
Trial.
So here are the 2 guardhouses. Those are really useful. Before the gate was tall enough that you couldn't shoot over it, but you know, you live and you learn.
Trial.
I think we should put a ladder on the gate so we can put torches up there.
Well, I can build ladders. That would just be a lot of them, but that's something that we can look forward to. I kind of want to put different walls here before too long. Like those spiked walls are great, but you know, I'd like taller ones and ones we can attach things to. So, this is base building, and this took us a goodly span of time to do. Oh yes, here. The irrigation system, these pipes that you're seeing right here, these are necessary to make sure that this is arable land that's properly irrigated. And that's how you build crops like that. The process of growing crops is longer, and it takes more time than collecting them directly, but it's also more effective. You end up getting a higher yield from it. So that's why we're bothering to do that. So this is Jurassic Poop. Welcome to our humble abode. So very good. I really think that's all that we can sort of realistically show as an introduction. You guys have seen the basic combat system, the gameplay elements, the taming system. We've shown you the base. And yeah, I mean, I can't really think of anything else. It's not one of those games where anything that we decide to do now can take less than 2 or 3 hours, and we don't want to put you through that. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. So I'm here, and with Taylor Tate and JJ Crass. Say goodbye to the people. Taylor and JJ.
Bye-bye.
And we will see you guys next week with another title. But thanks so much for tuning in. Oh, and thanks again to Doug Perry from Reverb Entertainment for providing us with the keys for ARK. We will see you guys next week. Take care.